Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you, dear students? Welcome in e-learning classroom. I'm your computer teacher, Maria Ishfaq, and now we will start our lesson. So, dear students, today we will continue our chapter number 8, Data and Security. We will start from page number 99. In the last lecture, we learned about some security threats like hacking, phishing, adware, spyware, scams, etc. And in today's lecture, we will learn some sources of security threats. In today's lecture, we will learn how to identify some common forms of security threats and how to prevent them. The first source of security threats are computer viruses. What are computer viruses? Actually, computer viruses are one of the biggest threats of security data. A computer virus is a dangerous program. It can travel with a data file, such as a Word document or a spreadsheet. Whenever the data file travels across a network, the virus travels with it. The data file is called a carrier file. When a user downloads a carrier file onto his computer, the virus infects the computer. When this virus will go in that computer, it will start producing more viruses like itself. These viruses then destroy all the data stored on the computer. Viruses can spread very fast. A single virus can affect thousands of computers at the same time. The question is how to secure systems from viruses. Its simple solution is to install antivirus in your computers. Antivirus software is a software that detects computer viruses and makes them ineffective. To make a virus ineffective, the antivirus software has to identify what type of virus it is. Remember that a virus is a program that has been written in some programming language. When this program is represented in machine code, mean in the form of 1 and zeros, it is called a virus definition. Antivirus software contains a store of several virus definitions. To identify a virus that has infected the computer, it matches its code to the virus definition stored in its database. An antivirus program can only control a virus if the virus definition is stored in its database. Now the question raised, why should antivirus software be updated regularly? We should keep in mind that new viruses are being created all the time. It is impossible for a single antivirus software to have every possible virus definition in its database. Therefore, it is important for its database to be updated by adding new virus definitions to the existing ones. After identifying a virus, the antivirus controls it in one of three possible ways. First, it tries to remove the virus from the carrier file. This is called disinfecting the file. If it fails to do so, the antivirus software tries to separate or quarantine the infected files from other files stored on the computer. This prevents the other files from being infected by the virus. If neither of these work, the antivirus software then deletes the infected files. Worms. We learned that virus can be attached with other files and can be spread from one computer to another computer. But worms are self-replicating programs that can spread throughout a network without any human assistance. Worms normally use computer networks to move to different computers. What is the difference between virus and worms? Dear students, virus always needs human help to be spread, and worms do not have any need of anyone, they can automatically spread. Virus always attaches itself with a host with any file, and where this file will go, it will go with that file. And worm also do not have any need of any host. What virus can do, it can destroy and damage all the data, all the files in the infected computer, whereas worm will not destroy the data actually, but it will increase the resource usage and it can cause the crash of the system network. Viruses spreading speed is low as compared to worms, and worms can spread very fastly. To clean the infection of virus or stop its infection, the user needs an antivirus, and to remove the worms, users need antivirus and firewall. Trojan horses. A Trojan horse is a harmful program that appears to be useful. It was first developed to control computer networks from a distance. However, it is now commonly used to steal private information such as passwords from a computer. Hackers use Trojan horses to hack computer systems, and it can also delete files from the computer, waste the memory of computer, and force the computer to crash. There are some common modes of security threats. It will help us to create some barriers to protect our computers. The first thing is infected drives and devices. Viruses can infect any kind of storage medium such as hard disk, CD, DVD, or USB drive. Portable storage media are more dangerous because they are used on different computers, unlike the internal hard disk which is fixed inside a single computer. The next thing can be email attachment. Some internet users can circulate email messages that can cause harm to computer systems and result in the loss of the data. The third thing is unsecured websites. Each website offers content that attracts users. These users might also include hackers. They might hack these websites so that any personal data that innocent users provide to the website is redirected to the hackers. Therefore, websites should maintain high security levels. The last thing which will be listed here is pirated software. Most software companies require users to pay a certain amount of money as licensing fee before installing and using any software made by the company. If a user obtains that software from some other source and start using it without paying the licensing fee, it is called software piracy. The software is identified as pirated software. One can usually obtain pirated software from local computer vendors who make copies of the original software, CD or DVD on their own computer. These copies are then sold at very low price. Most of the time, the computer used by such vendors are infected with viruses, which result in the viruses being transferred to the CDs or DVDs when the software is copied on them. So dear students, it is the end of our chapter. I hope you understand all the things. Still, if you have any questions, please ask me. Read your book from page number 99 till page number 102.
So, dear students, I hope you understand today's lesson very well. Still you have any question, ask me in WhatsApp group.